Alright, y'all. We're back. I got scared for a second. I thought I didn't save. Alright, so allegedly, this this big lump of coal here is dead. So let's see what's going on. Before I do anything, I have to confirm what I saw. You can see him! Alright, whatever. It can't really be that Fumi is... Anyway, before I do anything, I have to confirm what I saw. What the fuck do you see? Huh? Another hammer. It's just hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other two. Just as I suspected. One strike from that and you're finished. Then the killer... There can be no doubt that the suspicious... Oh wait, there can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Tofumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever is hiding in that costume is the one that killed Tofumi. It was you, girl! But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying like they teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with
We
this?
can figure out that part later. Right now we have to tell the others. You're right.
So
Then shall we go? Oh, yeah, she's a little. Hina, snap out with it. Huh? You okay, Hina?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... It's a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Do not leave her with her, bro. She shouldn't... Very well, I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. Try to sound so confident and upbeat, but I started to stop trembling from what I just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? By that rather intense scream. That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume then. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? Exactly! Are y'all really believing what she say, bro? Come on now. What, she went here? Did I go the right way? Absolutely not. Wait a minute. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they use them. There's 3 missing. There's 3 missing. They painted the hammers. Okay, I suppose that'll be important for later. But, okay, we know that they took the hammers from the sculpture room. And only Ifumi goes in there, so... No one else will have any other business being in there. In the physics lab? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But I still feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, is it coming from over there in the back? I left through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Huh? Oh! There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Dog. I knew he was dead too. I knew one of them was dead. Fumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. True nightmare is this reality. Reality I have to face every day. But still, why is this happening? Oh, wait. Okay, so they were in the room. So that means Safumi's not dead. That means Safumi is not dead, and she on the floor. Yeah. Another hammer. Now it's just hammer 4. It's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing with the Talker too? Toko? Don't tell me Toko too. Relax, she's just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh yeah, that's right. So when Toko's she has a fear of blood, and we've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her here for now. So like I said, I'd just leave her alone for now. But why is it Justice Hammer 4? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Nofumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time, it was just Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
What?
What's the matter? Well, you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Nofumi's dead too.
What?
Huh?
Hey!
Nofumi's been killed? Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on. I don't think he's dead, y'all. I don't believe it. So Sakura, Miyaki, and I rushed out of the physics lab, and Kyoko's still missing. And Hiro. As soon as we were out of the physics lab. Celeste, aren't you still be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard it. Fumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
But that is not all. It is gone. What is gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Ifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious? What? What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone back to the nurse's office. See? His big tail got up and walked off. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. When I reached the nurse's office, I was completely out of breath. I need to work out a little bit. I couldn't believe my eyes. Fumi's body was just there a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went into the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back,
Indeed.
this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They really must be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die, just like those guys died. Just like... Hold on. You're not supposed to know Taka's dead.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now the one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be.
No!
No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might be the next target? Who might... Reset. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh? What? I completely forget. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? Girl, you don't even know... Okay. We didn't have a choice. She passed out and refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing. Why? That annoying little insect clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
Sorry. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. We need to hurry right now.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Yeah, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. Shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Okay, she's still there, but Taka's body is gone. Toko. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. Huh? It was gone. Taka's body should have been right here. Had disappeared. Hifumi got up and
This
took
is-
Taka's body. This can't be happening. Are we all hallucinating this or something? No, this is not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. Dang, dang, dang. So why does he not look different in there? Were we just imagining that he had white hair? And... Okay, whatever. What are you saying? Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. Then just vanished to thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Look at him. He's heated. He don't even know. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. You gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death went up, everyone here was on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, Yukao came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? No, that's not it at all.
That's fine.
Now, Makoto. Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means that the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means that there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Do we really... that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be another third murder. A third murder. If they were to break that rule.
Shing!
I had Mencia for the second thought. What? Second thought? Second thought. Mencia, Grindia, turns to paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimps or crabs? What? Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Yapia? Which means you knew Kyoko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done this is Hiro. But is he really the killer? No. And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, then where did she go?
What?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing, man. Whatever, we need to go find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So
Very
then...
well, then let us split up and begin searching.
But...
But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
Cause, I mean...
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Girlfriend to the rescue, I'm telling y'all, they got something going on. Oh, okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Yaki left the equipment room followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. We need to start the investigation. We need to start the investigation. I want to go back into the art room. Oh, they came in here. Okay.
Huh?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Huh? The door must be locked. Sakura, break it open. Sakura, break it open, bro.
Damn.
We need to search the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? The door is locked. Okay. So we're not gonna investigate that at all. Okay, great. Okay. So this is the rec room. Empty. Why can't we search the art room? I mean, it was open 2 seconds ago. That means someone clearly went in there. Makoto is just... Oh, shoot! Oh my... Where did you come from, bro? Makoto,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? What do you mean?
Indeed.
I found them. Ifumi and Taka's body is both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura, let them go on ahead. The bodies were in the repository. Repository? What is that? What is the repository? Equipment room. Toko's still in there passed out. What the frick is the repository? Oh, oh. Okay, they're going... Okay. What is the repository, dude? Where is that at? It's the stairs. So... The repository... is... What? Hold on. This is the art room. I'm near the art room. So the repository is next to that. Somewhere. What? No. What the frick? It's not the business lab, right? So... What the frick, bro? What the frick? Where is the repository, dude? Oh, is it in the art room? The body's here somewhere? They're in there. Up ahead is the repository. The knob turned. I guess it's unlocked. And I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. And then when I entered, I saw... Okay. The two bodies had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. But what I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, and wavering reality. Then I heard the announcement for the second time.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the
Oh, so he's really
trial
dead
will
this time.
begin.
Hafumi's really dead this time. And so, here we are. And so, here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but it turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now make sure
waiting for
the
you.
investigation. Hold on. Alright, now make sure you investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Hmm.
Well then, now that we found the bodies, that's all that's left to uncover is the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible!
Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
Get up. Just look at this. Just. Okay, I'm getting
Why?
upset.
Why?
Cry over Taka, bro. Do not cry over him. Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some kind of world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes, but this wasn't a movie. Dog. Are we dead serious? This wasn't...
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Dog. What the frick? Just die, you.
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
Before I met you all, I met you all. What? His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu.
Yasuhiro. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. No matter how many more tears, more of tears. No, hold on. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some type of fantastical, stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry, going out of his way to return just to leave us with unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Higakure. That he's the only person he could be referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, even killing Taka and Fumi. And going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal like that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hero is?
What is this?
It's true, I can't forgive him. There's no way I could ever forgive him to kill two of our friends. Anyways, about time we tried down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it is not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Conclude, I'm sorry. Yes, it does look like way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Okay, investigate. First of all, we got 4 hammers missing. I better check out the the Monokuma file. The victims were Fumi and Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
very
It's
strange.
pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. It's no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened to the Monokuma file. Could anyone? Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You're talking about Karina?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when's the last time the Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma
Don't
appears!
be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the very first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
And who would take that deal?
Work together, right?
Who would
In
take
other
that
words-
deal? Right? Who would take that deal? Right? Who would take that deal? I wonder. Maybe it's the fat simp lying dead on the floor. So basically, you can accomplish if You can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then.
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, I can't answer that. That would disrupt the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
We only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify this whole shebang. In the class trial, what you need to determine is the
extreme!
one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's time to put the final battle down between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Bye-bye. So there's only one blackened and accomplice would benefit. I can't see any way Kyoko would connect to this case at all. After all, then you may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. She's probably conducting
Indeed.
her own investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. For the time being, I suppose we can't pursue further investigation.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? We're talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
what?
What? I'm offended. How the frick are you here? Yeah. You. When did you? I've been looking all over for you, bastard. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Someone get her away from me.
SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect? I don't know. Maybe because you're a serial killer. Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? Like la la la. So what? Like I'm a special guest every time? Special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Fumi scream, she was with me. And when the body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Fumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I can calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On the other topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Even and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless in an investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
That's that. Let us begin. Okay, this whole thing is so strange. I might make this a little longer considering the investigation. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Where is Hiro at? Monokuma File 3 has been added to your... Okay, so this is missing. All 4 hammers are missing. Hammers different type, although some more mallets. Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers are obviously seen a lot of use. All covered in green poly show. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. Someone washed it recently? Spotless hammers, man. Anti-treatment. Okay. Let's look. Dang, straight laid out. Taka, he'll never move again. According to Monokuma File, Taka died from a blow to the head. He found just hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's tar laid out under his body. The killer used this to move Taka's body. That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the true pillars. Okay. Then what about him then? Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? They weren't. He moved from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to his third, and all without anyone noticing it? How? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, the fatal injury was a blow to the head. Probably from Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. How am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. His mouth was wide open. That's it, his glasses. Where his body had been nursed up, his glasses were covered with blood. But now, they were completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? He did, but who would do that and why? He wiped the glasses off. He was faking right there. Look how wide open his mouth is. No one would ever die like that. Now he's really dead. Thank God. There's only one way in and out of this room. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. And I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Okay. So what the frick then?
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about a repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi Taki's body disappeared, we split up and looked around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
And we came right here to the repository, to look around. When we got there, the repository was locked, and we couldn't get inside. It was locked, and we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wondered the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be a secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. The door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone already had gone in the repository and locked the door. Then when they're gone, they unlocked it and left. That's why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killers who were still warm and free, or was it one of the victims? Repository door. Okay. Let's start this off. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
would you like my help? Yes. Yes, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but no one showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. As soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual that lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. Where are we at? We're at 30, almost 35 minutes. Okay. After meeting up with Kyoko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split and began searching again. Then right after that, Celeste screamed, and this time she apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way up to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... No! Huh? What was that? Yeah, that came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found him, Hifumi's corpse. We which is why it was also we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hino alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what happened.
However,
At the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means that Hifumi Taka's body were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you Byakuya and Hifumi had been killed, right? And you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who fainted. But since we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back into the nurse's office to discover that his corpse in fact was gone. But then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back into the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies, and we were all headed to the repository. And that's when we discovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. But then we heard the announcement again, and then that brings us up to now.
however,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. But that doesn't explain why... That doesn't explain why we heard... Oh, Byakuya's here. I didn't even notice he was here. Byakuya, do you think Hiro did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. Then the attacks and murders and disappearance all happened. Every one of us had an alibi. The last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's
So,
name.
in other words,
And there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. But he's a fool, because he's a fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there is a clue. There's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, then we couldn't complete the investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, that comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because the rule says that if you can kill someone and get away with it, gradually, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. If killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I'm gonna have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the laboratory. He talked as if he figured something out, but if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Yes, it would have. Oh, hello. That must have been what he used. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. Saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Kinda awkward if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't the equipment room? Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. That's the explanation for that. Okay. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There's some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Fumi was found and the equipment room where Taka was found. We still need to find Hiro. We still need to find Hiro. Where is Hiro? Celeste? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? I did not. I lost her accent for a second. I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved.
Let's see.
How Fumi was moved, eh? You mean when it disappeared? You were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. She seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. When we got back, the body was gone. It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yes, Hina said the same thing. So the killer was able to get in and move upon Fumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry up someone's body as big as Fumi only a couple of minutes I can't think of it anything less than impossible. Celeste account. Well, Celeste is also lying because I think she's the one whose plan went into motion. The one that was used to kill Fumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind? Okay, anything else? Anything in the freezer? For sure, I wonder if there's anything in green inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally partially a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Boy, he sprayed the blood packets. Come on now. Okay, well, we obviously okay, whatever. There's more than look here. Okay, then maybe there's a blood. Oh, check the trash can. Check the trash can. It's just a normal trash can, huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a hat. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yes, there's a certain cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belongs to must use to wipe up some blood, but who would need to do something like that? I haven't disliked this idea. Me either, but I think it might be important. That's cleaning cloth. That is the truth. So where would the blood packet be then? In the area? Okay, well I guess I found everything I need to find in there. But where would the blood packet thing be then? Alright, what else do I need to go? I need to find Hiro. Hiro or Kyoko would be lovely. Let's check the bathroom. Let's check the men's bathroom. No, nothing in here. Okay. Let me check the gym. I just want to. Nothing. There's a fat stack of money. $10 million. Probably an unrealistic amount of money. And this what? What did it say? Is this why they had to die? Okay, not in the gym. Cause Hiro's too dumb to think of all this. I'm sorry. A dude that got held back how many times in high school? But he's 21. In high school still. And we think he was able to pull off something like this? I think not. What's this? Oh, the nurse's room. Okay. We've been in there already. Equipment room. Shouldn't we also check the rec room then? Repository. Okay, whatever. Okay. Let me talk about that 1 second. This hammer for the weapon that I used to kill Taka. If the body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of mark going through the pool in the middle of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on his tire. Could that be where the blood had come from here? This just mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. For both rooms on the 3rd floor. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should have been definitely possible. Okay. Dolly was used to move Taka's body, but what about Fumi? Fumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way you can get up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Alright. Let's talk to the killer. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Okay, is there anything else in here that might... No.